Hey guys, Amazing Ampharos here, back with part 7 of my Final Fantasy IV, the After Years playthrough. Here I'm finally going to clear the first storyline dungeon of Rydia's Tale by taking out the ferocious demon wall. Now, if you played this game casually, or for that matter, played the original Final Fantasy IV casually, the demon wall has probably wrecked. But again, I did a lot of preparation to be ready for this. Got all the right equipment, set my characters up just right. So I should be able to take this boss fairly reliably. Though with a character like Brina in your party, there's always a little bit of luck. And if I'm going to run into these bats, that Raga dance is certainly good. So that's a good sign. Another wonderful encounter. Come on, let's Fira. Fira's okay, I'll take Fira. Please don't die, Calcabrina. Just get through the stage. This one. Take the dark crystal. Now I'm going to use the rest of my normal potions here. I'm going to drop a high potion on Brina, just for safety's sake. And here we go. Definitely want to start the battle by having Brina here throw a spider spell. So that slow is going to be the difference between this fight being possible and not. Rydia can just cast Fira until we win. And this team can use this really fun bending. It's really slow, so it's kind of risky. But I'm going to chance it at least once. That is a lot of damage. But Brina does need to keep the healing, so you gotta be real prudent. If you get a haste or a blink, it helps a ton. Also, with Luca, use big throw, not a attack. It's the same thing as a normal attack, but it's affected by different lunar phases. It also always works at full power from the back row. But of course, it doesn't really matter in my current parts. Oh yeah, Fira. That is not as good. If I get lucky and get the Suna, I can undo the effects. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to throw a gold needle whenever it finally gets to me. close to it. There we go. That is how that fight is supposed to be. Obviously, that could go wrong if he really picked on Calca and Brina. He used that Petrify move earlier in the fight. Or Brina just kept pulling useless dances. But most of the time, that strategy I showed you will win the fight. Now we have to backtrack out of the dungeon. And the bad news about that is that Rydia's warp is not going to work. This is actually in a lot of ways scarier than the trip in, because we've already killed all the fake doors, so our easy healing fights are no longer appealing. We have to rely on Brina to get lucky. The good news is we don't actually need to be in good health when we get out. So if someone like Calca dies, it doesn't really hurt us that badly. So we just want to skew counters to minimize damage, and honestly just as important, to minimize the amount of money we lose while running. I love Blood Feast. This move can do everything. Luckily, when you're backtracking, the encounters get easier and easier. That pretty much assured Calca will survive the exit. And 3 blood flowers in a row. That is lovely. one thing I'm going to have to do. And that is strip Calca and Brina. But sadly, we're about to lose our two questionably useful dolls. That's not fair to say. They actually helped a whole lot in this game. You want to be sure to do it as late as possible, because without the clown clothes on Brina, that escape would be rigorous. We're having a flashback here to how badly our last trip ended. I think Rydia is hoping we don't have a repeat. Oh, looks like we have trouble. And what do you know, it ends just as badly as before. For all four of us. It looks like we only had our dignity wounded. But Calca and Brina might have been wounded a little more seriously. I blame me on equipping them, personally. Luca wants to go straight to the surface. But I have a little business left done. Luca pointing out how non-seriously the mysterious girl takes us. To be fair, if I were the mysterious girl, I wouldn't take us very seriously either. We'll stop by Kaka's Forge and use his last two ore cycles. The only thing I can really make with him is a mutual dagger, but it sells for more than a normal one. So I might as well do it. And with that, I'm going to drop a high potion on Rydia, save, and I will see you next time when I take on our next course of